If eating and sex are the top two human priorities, then the bronze medal definitely goes to sleep. In the animal kingdom, whether you're a cow, a horse, or just a corporate workhorse, everyone needs sleep. But evolutionarily speaking, sleep is one weird behavior. Picture this. Back in the day, while our ancestors were catching some Z's, they couldn't gather berries, couldn't hunt, and were just a tasty midnight snack waiting to happen for any passing predator. Yet, over millions of years, humans decided to spend a third of their lives on this unproductive, defenseless activity. There must be some hidden perks to it, right? The first perk of sleep is that it helps consolidate memories. During the day, our brains are like sponges, soaking up information and storing it in the hippocampus. But the hippocampus is like a cheap USB stick with limited space. So while we sleep, neurons move these memories to the cerebral cortex, which has a way bigger storage capacity. The first perk of sleep is that it helps consolidate memories. When neurons are busy sorting out these memories, some fragments can hit the visual or auditory nerves, creating dreams. All our dreams are basically a remix of past memories. So if you dream about something you've never experienced, you might see a mosaic because your brain can't find the right memory fragments. During sleep, most of our muscles are in relax mode, and when we dream, we might act out those dreams. So if you dream about finding a bathroom, for heaven's sake, don't go there. And if you dream about a sexy lady, tread carefully. Everyone knows sleep has light and deep phases. Each night we cycle through these phases. In deep sleep, the prefrontal cortex responsible for logical thinking goes offline, so dreams become wild and wacky. In light sleep, the prefrontal cortex isn't completely shut down, so dreams feel more realistic. So if you dream about dating Jennifer Lawrence, it means you're in deep sleep because your dream is totally illogical. But if I dream about dating Jennifer Lawrence, it means I'm in light sleep because it is so real. The second perk of sleep is brain maintenance. The brain consumes up to 20% of our energy and tends to accumulate waste. After a day's grind, the brain releases a lot of metabolic waste into the cerebrospinal fluid. During sleep, this fluid clears the waste, giving the brain a literal rinse. So, the benefits of sleep are pretty clear. Sleep is like data storage and cache clearing for the brain. Saying sleep ranks just after eating and sex isn't an overstatement. However, despite its importance, the human sleep mechanism is surprisingly fragile. A bit of coffee, a quick game, or an exciting movie can mess it all up. Two systems control our sleep. The first is adenosine regulation. When our bodies metabolize ATP, adenosine is produced. When adenosine binds with neurons, sleep pressure builds up, making us feel sleepy. But this system has plenty of bugs. If you sleep too much during the day, you've used up your adenosine by night. And without enough adenosine binding to neurons, you can't fall asleep. Also, caffeine works like adenosine, but has a higher affinity for neurons. So it binds first. To neurons, caffeine is like a fun new toy. So adenosine can't bind, sleep pressure doesn't build, and you stay awake. The second sleep regulator is melatonin. When it gets dark, the pineal gland releases melatonin, which basically tells you to sleep. But this system also has its bugs. If you play with your phone too long at night, the blue light disrupts melatonin production, making it hard to sleep. So if you avoid eating before bed, turn off the lights and put away your phone. Wait a minute, then what's the point of our living? As corporate workhorses, staying up late and slacking off are our two essential skills. Staying up late is also called revenge bedtime procrastination. What is revenge bedtime procrastination? If someone is poor for a long time and suddenly hits the jackpot, they will engage in revenge spending. Similarly, if your daytime isn't your own, you stay up late at night as revenge. During the day, we have no control over our time, but at night, it's all ours. With tomorrow looming, how could we bear to sleep? Today's freedom hasn't been savored, and tomorrow's chains are already rattling. How to cope? By staying up late, of course. Revenge bedtime procrastination is a result of daytime anxiety. If you move to the countryside and become a farmer, you wouldn't stay up late. First, because daytime work is exhausting, you'd sleep soundly at night. Second, because there's less anxiety. At least the corn in the field won't call you at midnight to rush a PPT. But seriously, staying up late wrecks your body. The brain's metabolic waste isn't cleared at night, and during the day you can't think straight. Over time, you might not even read your watch correctly. Plus, staying up late just fakes resisting sleepiness. Your internal organs are still working overtime. If you stay up late for years, you're not just burning the midnight oil, you're burning through your health. So, for the sake of your health, Avoid staying up late. If you're supposed to sleep 8 hours, missing even a minute doesn't count as 8 hours. Of course, if you don't have a girlfriend, go to bed early. If you already have a girlfriend, you should definitely go to bed early. Please hit the like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends.